holes anywhere in that bin. We'll show you this.
It's a Saturday morning in Lincoln, and the firefighters are tired. There are 2 fires Friday night, and a Saturday morning training comes early. The fire department provides protection to Lincoln, Ionia, Santiago, and Max Camp. Every firefighter is a volunteer. It's just that there aren't enough of them.
It's not a good feeling when you get to the firehouse and you're the only one that showed up. Because one person can't do much.
The National Fire Protection Agency says 73% of all U.S. fire departments are strictly volunteer, and the number of firefighters has been declining since 1986.
That is a current ongoing problem, not just within the state, not local. It is a national issue, is trying to recruit the volunteers in order to help. There's only so much money that's available that taxpayers are willing to pay.
The lack of volunteers often comes down to money. People spend their time working rather than volunteering. After all, it's what pays the bills.
Everybody's got to try to make a living, and it costs more to live. That's why you got to have a bigger list of people.
Within that list lies another problem. Lincoln's roster varies with people from different age groups. It's important to have older volunteers as mentors, but the lack of young firefighters means a loss of manpower in hands-on situations.
That's a young man's job. Once you get to be 45, 50 years old, you need to start backing off from that. If you have to, okay, but if the younger guys are standing there, they do it.
These young volunteers aren't just fighting fires. Many also farm for a living. Their long days make it difficult to drop everything when the pager sounds.
We got to farm when we can farm. We don't clock in at 8 and out at 5 and don't worry about nothing the rest of the day or all weekend. We work when we can. And it's the same way around here. It's not a 8 to 5 job.
Part of that comes down to how quickly firefighters can come. Mechanic Adam Scott is one of the few who work in town. For him, a disruption in his day is more doable.
If I get a fire call, I most of the time drop what I'm doing across the street is where I actually work, so I'm pretty well the first one on the scene.
When the response numbers are this limited, Rambo is forced to call stations a few counties over for backup. This adds even more time before the emergency is addressed. Despite the difficulties that the position presents, the service continues to draw them back in.
It's addicting. I mean, it's a passion. You gotta have a passion for it. And once you have the passion, you won't lose the passion. You'll always have it.
This drive pushes the volunteers to improve their rescue skills. Even on days like Saturday, they still show up to help. With producers Camden Jones, Lexi Churchill, and Mei-Ying Wu, Rachel Thomas, KBIA.